well. Just a heads up, this may or may not resonate. I try my best to keep my readings general, but often love does come up, so it is what it is. Okay, so let's see what's going on with Taurus. What's going on with Taurus, Spirit? What is going on with Taurus? What's going on with Taurus? Okay, we have ego, we have insecurity, we have I'm hurt, we have secrets, we have sex, and we have marriage, and we have karmic. Wow, that's a lot to unpack. This is very specific. So I did say this may or may not resonate. What I'm picking up, apply where it resonates, because I do realize some cross watchers do be watching other people's horoscopes. So that's why I'm like, apply where it resonates. But I feel like somebody in the past was very, very promiscuous with this sex card. Someone may not have been loyal, and this is due to their own insecurity. I'm also getting like someone could have been cheating because they feel like their partner is cheating, or like they felt like, oh, I have to have a backup option in case this falls through, sort of thing. And this comes from insecurity and a lack of self-love. And when you don't love yourself, it makes it harder to love other people as well. And this can happen in two ways. Like, for example, if you don't love yourself, this is why the relationship with yourself is so important, because if you don't love yourself, you end up not knowing how to love others, and then you end up hurting others. But then it can also be flipped, where if you don't love yourself, you end up giving so much love to other people and you deplete your own energy. So it makes you more willing to put up with people's bullshit and nonsense because you don't love yourself enough to let go, you know? So apply that where it resonates. Somebody was very insecure. So they may have been cheating, they may have been having flings, you know, and this could have hurt you. And it may have taken you a while to move forward with your life. It may have taken you a while to get over it. It was very painful. All I'm getting, apply where it resonates, whether it's you or the person. 222 as I saw that. So there was a love connection here. If you were the one who didn't cheat and you were loyal to this person, this really hurt you, like to the core. And the person who did cheat is the karmic. They were just brought to your life to deliver lessons and self-growth, self-elevation, and to bring you to a higher state of consciousness and self-love. After I picked up the card karmic, I saw the third eye. So I feel like after dealing with such a person who was very demonic and very cruel, maybe even narcissistic, it kind of heightened your spiritual abilities. It made you more intuitive. You could now pick up on anyone who's giving you dark energy, anybody who's giving you reasons to not trust them easily. Your red flag meter was on point. So, and that's because that whole relationship that you shared with this person was karmic. It was meant to be one of lessons. And I just want to clarify, because there's a bit of miscommunication or misinformation in online. Just because someone's in a karmic connection, it doesn't mean that that person, the karmic is not the one. You can be with someone who's a karmic and be happy. It's just you're going to learn lessons. Those lessons don't always have to be painful. You know, some people may have a lesson of learning how to, you know, conquer certain fears. So they may get a partner who's very loving and very accommodating, and, you know, and then their lesson is to learn to accept that and rely on that. It's not always going to be, you know, because I hear and see so many comments like, oh, my twin flame is with a karmic. I'm like, you make it sound like the karmic, like a karmic is like a bad thing. It's not a bad thing. It's just lessons. And karma is just a lesson. It's not punishment. It's not a reward. It's just a lesson, you know? But I digress. The person who did the cheating, now the roles have reversed. Okay, this person's insecure. This person may have got their karma as well. Like whoever hurt the other person, the person who did the dirty is really getting their karma. Like God is really whooping their ass and forcing them to learn lessons from it. But what I'm getting is I don't feel like this person learns. I feel like this person was given so many warnings and chances by God, but then they ignored them. So then now they're really getting their karma for hurting you, or vice versa, and it's really kicking them in the teeth. Honestly, it's making them think, shit, I can't mess with everybody. I can hurt some people, but I can't hurt certain people, you know. But what I'm getting is a person who's getting bad like karma is they actually sensed that this would happen someday. They just didn't realize it would happen so soon because they had an inkling that, oh my God, I can't mess with this spiritual person. And now it's like they're suffering as a result from it. Now they're in pieces. They could have been known in their community as very strong, like nothing can phase me. I'm a player, you know, it is what it is. But now their ego's being destroyed. Their ego's being crushed. Because we have I'm hurt. Okay, they're like you're suffering. And they don't want anyone to know that because we have secrets. But it's also because they kept so many secrets. And this person was a lot worse than what people thought they actually were. Now they're being exposed. I'm seeing someone naked, like someone's being exposed. And this is all stemming from ego. I feel like this person wanted to marry you, because we do have marriage, but then they let their ego get in the way. They were operating out of ego. If they were operating out of their higher self, you guys would have had a very blissful, happy relationship, marriage. But this person was too ego driven, and that's what contributed to the hurt. So I feel like if you wanted some confirmation that this person is suffering as a result of hurting you, that is your confirmation. Okay. What's happening with Taurus? What's happening with Taurus? Okay. We have the Page of Cups. We have the Three of Cups. We have the Temperance. We have the Six of Swords. We have the Hermit. We have the Knight of Pentacles. We have the Two of Swords. Let's see what's next to it. Okay, and the Three of Wands. So I feel like I'm hearing, I guess that's just emotion. I don't know why I'm hearing that song. I guess that's just emotion. Yeah, I don't know why I'm hearing that. I don't know if that has anything to do with the reading. Go research Drake's song called The Motion. It may have some lyrics. I feel like it's maybe you guys are just having this energy of like, it is what it is kind of energy. Like, okay, it is what it is. I got hurt by someone. Okay, it is what it is. All I can do is just move forward. And that is impressive if you have that mentality for a Taurus. Because Taurus is, from my experience with them, they don't forget things. Like they remember everything and they hold on to it for quite some time. You guys be like Scorpio, some grudge holders. But some of you may have other things in your chart, like maybe air and fire in your chart that kind of helps you move forward. You're just like, okay, it is what it is. But you guys may still be a little bit jaded by keeping your heart a bit closed off to other people, but you're still moving forward regardless. I do feel like love is on the way for you, genuinely, because I did see the Two of Cups as I picked those two cards up. And I feel like the person you're going to end up being with is going to be an absolute star. Like this person's going to be everything you've ever wanted once you've fully healed from it. But until then, I feel like God is protecting you. Like, you know, when people say stuff like, oh, if you're guarded, like especially psychologists, oh, if you're guarded, you need to heal and blah, 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 blah. You need to work on yourself. You need to start to open people up. You're just avoiding attachment. I'm not discrediting that or anything, but sometimes in life, spiritually speaking, and from my own personal experience, sometimes you're guarded from people because you can sense they don't have good intentions. And sometimes you're guarded from people because you know they're intuitively just not the one for you. Even if they're not dodgy, even if they're not a bad person, you just feel like they're just not your partner. They're just not meant for you. So you don't feel open to them. It's not necessarily that you may need healing. It's just, you just may pick up on the fact that they don't meet your requirements for what you look for in a soulmate, and that's about it, really. So you guys may be in this energy of like, I'm fine, I'm Gucci, but I just don't want to give my time and energy to just anyone. I'm very selective, you know? But I do feel like you're going to be taking your time when it comes to love, but I do feel like someone from the past really does want to apologize. But this apology may take its time because we do have the Knight of Pentacles, but someone will be offering you something, whether it's a confession of love or an apology or even both. And I feel like this is going to take its time. This may happen like in a year's time. Like it can even be as long as a year's time or a few months, but it's going to take a while. But I feel like meantime, you're just going to be focused on your own peace. Because we do have the Hermit card. You're just going to be reflecting on yourself, spending time with people you do care about, and going out and just enjoying your own life, but still taking some breaks here and there to be a homebody and enjoy your own company. But I do feel like with the Temperance card and the Six of Swords, you're moving forward regardless. Like no matter how much people want to hurt you, you're moving forward regardless. You may have friends who want to hang out with you and comfort you and be there for you, but I do feel like you will be taking breaks from them here and there. But I feel like regardless, you value your peace. So if something is not bringing you peace of mind, you don't mind dropping it. You're putting yourself first. You're learning how to just be okay with yourself and moving forward. But I do sense love is coming. I don't know why. Like the cards may not indicate that, but I do sense love is coming. Okay. So what does Taurus need to know? What does Taurus need to know? Okay. We do have the 9 of Swords. We have the 6 of Wands. We have the Tower card. We have the Death card. Could be dealing with a Scorpio. We have the 10 of Cups. And we have the Page of Wands. And we have the Magician. Ooh, okay. Yeah, I feel like you guys have gone through so much with this Tower card. Like you've been through the worst of the worst of the worst. There's probably been a lot of upheaval. Some of you could have been homeless at some point, or whatever it may be. Like your foundation was shook up basically. And I feel like you had to go through a lot of pain and turmoil in your life, but it's led you to you changing and transformation. So I feel like you no longer look at things as to, oh my God, this is so sad. Why is this happening to me? You just look at it as, you know what? It is what it is. It gets worse before it gets better. How can this change me? How can this elevate me? And that's a very incredible skill to have as a Taurus, because again, you guys are notoriously known for not liking change and being very slow moving and just hate anything out of your routine. But I feel like now it's kind of like you've had to elevate, you've had to grow, you've had to change and adapt, you've had to rely on yourself. So it's like you have no choice but to just go with the wind. You have no choice but to embrace that change and transform. I do feel like you are going to be meeting your soulmate. With this 10 of Cups, this is overall happiness, contentment, euphoria, bliss. You guys are going to be becoming more successful. A lot of people are going to be fighting for your attention. Everything is going to be in your favor. So this Tower card could also be a huge shift. Big changes happening in your life, unexpected and sudden changes that are going to be transforming you and your life. And these are good. It's going to lead you to success, maybe even popularity, fame, fortune, and you're going to be overall happy with your life. But then sometimes it doesn't mean that there won't be other times where you will think about how you were done dirty. You will be thinking about everything you've had to suffer from. But I do feel like you'll be very grateful, because you'll be looking back and being humble and thinking, I can't believe I went from A to B and now look at my life. Okay. So you will be grateful, playing thoughts in your head, thinking, I can't believe at some point I was struggling, I was like this, and now I'm here. A lot of people are going to be admiring you and looking up to you and seeing you as a potential spouse. But I still feel like you're going to be very selective. You're going to be a bit discerning with certain energies. But at the bottom of the deck, we do have the Magician. So anything that you're manifesting in your life right now, even in career, in general, in life, it's coming to fruition, because I'm hearing everything I want has come into fruition. And the person who sang that is called Melanie Martinez, and she's a Taurus as well. But the song is called Recess. So I feel like you're working hard and you're kind of keeping to yourself, but everything is shifting. And I feel like other people can sense it. I feel like you're going to be getting the abundance that you're seeking, but also the love that you're seeking. Okay, so let's get your advice. Any advice you have for Taurus? And I feel like advice that I would give to you is never let anyone know your next move. Okay, because people are finding you hard to read. Okay, we have a new earth. It's happening. Keep holding the vision. So you guys are really manifesting a lot in your life. You just have to keep holding that vision and keep believing that it's meant for you. We also have We the Hathors, deep love, mother's milk, birth as a portal. These cards are just telling me 1111 energy. Like you may have started a cycle with a karmic or with someone in the past, or a twin flame, if you will. But then you went through that dramatic and turbulent journey with them, and now you evolved into someone bigger and greater. You are your best self now, and now it's kind of like you learned the lessons from it. Maybe what started the journey was you seeing 1111, and now you're ending that journey seeing 1111, and now you're welcoming new blessings. Sometimes God withholds your blessings because he wants you to leave certain people from the past behind. Okay. And we have the cosmic heart, devotion, potency, make your life a moving prayer. So you are actually getting everything that you ever wanted. You're manifesting, you're praying to God, you're actively believing in yourself. And that is the energy that we need. lifting the veil, questioning everything, anything unaligned must go. So I feel like if something doesn't make sense or doesn't resonate with you anymore, if something doesn't feel right, if something doesn't feel like it's meant to be part of your destiny, I see you abandoning it. You're letting it go. Letting go of things is becoming a lot more easier for you. Okay. Any other advice we have for Taurus? I was about to say Capricorn. Okay, we have 17, take a breather. Okay, so 1 is a number of beginnings and 7 is a number of learning. Add them together, you get 8, was about abundance. And we have take a breather. So I feel like you guys have already been putting the work in. You guys are Tauruses. You guys are meant to be hard workers. But you're being, you guys are also good at work hard, play hard energy. So you guys work and hustle, but you know when to have a sleep in or what's the word? A rest day, a lazy day, a homebody day. So it's like you have balanced the both. And if you've been more tired than usual, it's also because a lot of shifts, a lot of changes are going to be happening soon. So don't be afraid to take a rest. Don't look at it as like, oh no, I got to grind for this money. It's okay. Take your time. We have talk to God. I feel like you guys have been praying to God. And if you haven't, you're being advised to talk to God. 11 is a master number, and that's going to really help everything fall into place. But if you round it down, it's 2, and 2 is a number of partnerships. So talk to God about your thoughts and feelings. You'll see how he ends up moving mountains for you. Okay. And we have 43. 4 is a number of stability, and 3 is a number of creation and collaboration. Add them together, you get 7, which is all about learning. And you're learning valuable lessons about putting others first. It's not to say that you don't put people first, but I feel like in the past, maybe you put others first too much to the point where you depleted your own energy. So that was the lesson that you learned from that. So you're being advised to just take a break whenever you can. Help when you can, but also have that balance of knowing when to help and when not to help. Okay, at the bottom of the deck, we have just laugh. Yeah, 1 is a number of beginnings and 4 is a number of stability, but add them together, you get 5, which is all about change. Sometimes you guys are changing the way you handle certain situations. So when stability ends or something new begins or something new like ends or there's a big sudden change, you no longer get worried or panicked about it. You have it is what it is mentality, and you just laugh, you just go with the flow. Because what can you do? You know, what can you do? If things are changing around you and you have no control over it, what can you do? All you can do is just go with the flow and just to ask yourself, what is this teaching me? What is this for? You know? Any other advice we have for Taurus? We have if you believe, we have big happy changes, and we have communicate clearly. Okay, so I do feel like when it comes to manifestation or things that you're trying to gain and achieve, you're being asked to speak up, okay, and speak clearly about what you want. Speak this into existence. Maybe practice some positive affirmations to help, bring your reality into fruition. But we also have, there are big happy changes happening for you, and it's only if you believe it. You need to believe you're deserving of it, and it will be happening. At the bottom of the deck, we have perfect timing. So everything will happen for you in the perfect time. So if you've been wondering, oh, I feel a big change, I feel a big shift happening, but I don't know exactly what it is. Well, it is happening sooner than you think at the right time. Any love advice we have for Taurus? Okay, we have children. Your love life is being affected by children. Some of you, this may not resonate with everyone, but some of you have kids and you may be worried about, how am I supposed to get into a new relationship? When I have children to take care of, I don't even have time to get to know people. I'm not getting that this is immature people. I'm just getting that you generally just may have literal children. I mean, I feel like I resonate a bit with this reading, even though I'm not a Taurus. I'm a Taurus Venus. So my love sign is a Taurus. And I'm also a Taurus according to Vedic astrology. So not Western, but Vedic. So I feel like I do resonate with this one, with the children one. But we also have let your friends help you. Ask and accept support from others. So some of you, if you're anything like me, okay, you guys are Tauruses, so you guys are a little bit prideful in the money department. You don't like to ask people for money. You like to say, nah, it's okay, I got it. But Spirit is saying it's okay to lean on support with your friends. It's okay to ask for help. It's okay to ask for advice. It's okay because they're there. You know, what's the point of having friends if you can't talk about certain things, right? And we also have soulmate. So the person that's entering your life is going to be a soulmate. And I had a feeling that you guys were going to be getting new love coming in some way, especially if you've been seeing 222, okay? We have engagement. Your love life is ascending to a high level of commitment. So this may be happening sooner than you think. You're getting everything you dream for, and you may not even have suspected it. It will just come so suddenly. So that's all I have, Taurus. I hope that was helpful, and take care. Bye.